All right, ladies and gents, we're going live on this one. Trying to get my lights right so I can see y'all. We were doing a Zoom the other day, and I couldn't. My camera on Zoom doesn't work, but my camera on Facebook Live works. It's weird, so we're just gonna be doing more Facebook Lives. Easier setup and whatnot. And as usual with these late night Zooms, most people. So yeah, most people are definitely in bed, and I'm just getting some notes together. I just didn't want to be up too late. But normally when we are launching the business, um, I just my personal daily routine. Oh, and also too, I want to recommend these. I don't know about y'all. I've been on the phone so much the last couple of days. These are blue light glasses. Can you see that tint? Can you see the blue light tint to it right there? I've been wearing these. I got these in on Amazon, and I've been wearing these pretty much all day. So I highly recommend you get some blue light glasses. They're not prescription, like you don't need a doctor. Look, you get them on Amazon like $7, $8, maybe even at the store. But what they do is they block the harmful radiation that comes off these cell phones. So I did a reel a long time ago with the radiation measure next to a cell phone, and cell phones do give out mad radiation. So you definitely want to pick up some blue light glasses. You definitely want to rock a pair of those because they're just going to protect your eyes over time. We didn't need this stuff growing up. But nowadays, man, with these phones and these laptops, and we be on these phones and laptops when we're launching the business a lot. And I know people, especially in my age bracket, that didn't wear blue light glasses, that's on phones a lot and computers a lot, and their eyes are, on a decline. They need like glasses and stuff now. So in order to stave that off, no knocking all my people who wear glasses or contacts and stuff, that's cool. But blue light glasses will definitely help you protect your eyes. You can get them on Amazon or whatever. Let me see who we got in the chat today before we get it popping. LA Coach, what's up? Good to see you. Good. This will be a good one for you. Rena, good to see you. I see y'all on live. Marsha, I see you. Welcome. Paul, there he is. What up, Pete? Man, you supposed to be vacationing, man. Get off this live and go to Disney World, man. You in Orlando, bro. Mary, good to see you. Y'all give me like 2 seconds. Grab a paper and pen. If y'all got to go to the restroom, Miriam, go see. If you got to run to the restroom, you go ahead and go to the restroom right now. We're about to get this thing popping. And if it's too late for you, this will be recorded and it's going to post right after so you can watch it tomorrow. I made my juice today uh, and just always got to add the fulvic. What I didn't know is fulvic acid um, not only does a whole lot of healthy stuff, which is really cool, but it makes all the other products that it touches even more bioavailable. The absorption goes up, so that's cool. Oh, y'all chilling? Okay, cool. Bet, man. Bet. I tore my knee up last week, busting somebody here at jiu-jitsu, because I was gonna come down there and see y'all, man. Wendy told me y'all was in Orlando, so we was gonna mount up and I was gonna come check on y'all, man. But nah, I haven't even driven all week, and I haven't driven in a week. My knee can't do it, man. I beat up one dude and I fight another dude, and his heel just hit my knee weird, and something popped. I don't know, but it'll be all right. I should be good in another day or two. But yeah, that's what you get, man. You fighting with these youngsters, man. You got to let them know. So let me do a couple of quick notes. Make sure that we stay on track. This is going to be a recap. Yeah, she told. Okay, good. Yeah, man, I miss y'all. I really wanted to come see y'all, man. Uh, let's see. Here we go. I want to make sure that we got everything in order. And when I do this and get the notes out of the way early, what it will do is allow me to get on and off here relatively quickly, and then the people watch the replay, they can just start it like 5 or 10 minutes in for them. But since y'all on, we may as well hang out for a little bit. Almost done, by the way. Almost done. Um, okay, there. Okay, got that part. What am I missing? Who's all coming to Denver? Let me ask that. Anybody gonna be in Denver? Put in the chat. We're gonna be in Denver. We got the event coming up in Denver, July 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So who do we have the pleasure of seeing in Denver? Can't wait to see y'all. Ooh, and tomorrow. So this one tonight's gonna be a recap. We're gonna cover two things which are really important for you. Um, but the last 20% that we cover tomorrow is probably gonna be my favorite. That's gonna be probably the most heat, the most heat for you. Um, that one. So let's go ahead and dive in. So basically, what we covered on the first live, and number one, welcome everybody to the goDesana opportunity, the leadership group. I mean, that is good. It's like it's never not good, right? So welcome everybody. So Linda, you're gonna be there. Good. Can't wait to see you. Good, good. Yeah, and thank you, Coach LA. If y'all on live, click live. If you're on replay, click replay. All right. And so welcome everybody to the goDesana opportunity. This is a leadership and consultant training group. There is an official goDesana page on Facebook that corporate does. So make sure you check those out. Yeah, you gotta get your blue light glasses on, because otherwise, over time, them phones will eat you up. So yeah, get just like $6. Get you a pair. In fact, I'm gonna probably just start mailing y'all a pair. I'm gonna just start sending y'all some blue light glasses, because launching a business is a lot. And when I hurt my knee last week, I'm always looking. Is the audio choppy? Let me know if the audio is choppy. Let me know if the audio. Oh, good. Oh, hey, don't go to Amazon. Heidi got them on her website. So Heidi, drop your link in the comments, please, so people can get the blue light joints from you instead of Amazon. Jeff Bezos got enough money. He got enough bread. Can you drop that link in there for the EMF blocker joint? Can you drop that website in there for people? Cool. Oh, Paul, is good on your end? Okay. Okay, cool. All right, fair. Judy, what up? What up? So, and what it does, whenever I get sick, which is really, really rare, especially because hey, thank you, which is really rare, I use our products. I pray I have a very healthy, active lifestyle and so on and so forth. I've learned how to take care of myself. Thank you, Rena. Awesome. So if something happened to me, I get hurt, I be thinking it's just God trying to slow me down, because I be doing the most, man. I be really moving around and moving and shaking. And sometimes I need to slow down, and I don't like slowing down. And so when I hurt my knee, I was like, all right, what's the positives of this? Like, what is the positives of this? And it was really because this business was about to launch, honestly. And if I had my normal schedule, I don't think I really would have been able to give it the time to build it, learn about the products, revisit everything I know about the business, put that in concise formats for y'all, be very consistent with recruiting, placing people into the matrix, getting people in y'all organizations, and really pushing to get to the top as fast as possible. I don't really think I would have had the time. So it's a blessing. And also, too, whenever I have to slow down, um, maybe I was supposed to drive somewhere that I didn't need to go, and it would have been a wreck, and I would have got really hurt or died or something. So I don't even know. And how they said she got her goDesana oils. Yeah, oh yeah, it got them in the mail. Mine actually came in today. Yeah, mine came in today too. So we got people getting the oils in the mail. Yeah, shipping's real fast. I like these a lot. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And so what we covered, when everybody came on board, everybody's joining this opportunity at different levels of skill set and mindset and networking ability and things of that nature. So for some of this information, Ross came to today. Good, good. So for some of you, the information may be new, some old, but what is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. And the purpose of these are to remind our older, more veteran members of to expose them to new information, but it's also to show our newer members and educate them on the older information. So we've been covering everything. So in the first Facebook Live that we did, hopefully you catch it, we covered the four pillars. We covered an introduction to goDesana, and we covered the four pillars of building a network marketing business. And those pillars are, of course, action, skill set, mindset, and time. Just takes time. Nothing successful is overnight. That's the lottery, and that's not what this is. This will take a little time, but boy, is it worth it. And then the second one, I'll keep eating those peppermints, and they burn every time. All right, so uh, the second thing that we covered on the Facebook Live was the first 20% of building your goDesana business, and this applies to any network marketing business, but goDesana specifically. And 20% of that was the onboarding steps. Now, what I neglected to do was I neglected to add the 12 traits. Those are always taught together. I think I just got carried away, or that one's getting a little long. So I said I'm going to come back with that part next time, and I forgot. So I need to add to your first 20% the 12 traits. of a successful network marketer. So if you have your notes from last time, it should read the four pillars that you're going to build your goDesana house on. Basically, you should have the first 20% of my business, and that should be the onboarding steps, like the process of bringing a new rep on board. You can watch them on Facebook Live, and I'm going to revisit it here. And then later, maybe tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to come back with the 12 traits so you can fill that piece in, because right now your first 20% is incomplete. So I need to add that part. Sorry about that, but I'll add that. On the next Facebook Live, we covered some very, very important information. It was the next 20% of your, becoming successful with goDesana, and it was the resources, our resources list, which is one of my favorite things to talk about because it's the most bang for your buck. If I could teach you nothing else and only had 5 minutes to help you become a great network marketer, I would tell you two things. You become what you think about, and then I would tell you our resource list, and that's it. Then I'd run out of time. Because if you really understand our resource list, you can learn every skill, how to onboard, get people started off right, the trait. You can learn how to recruit, retail, follow up, promote for events. You can learn everything from just those books and videos and whatnot, the YouTube channels and things that we recommended to you for sure. Your resources tab is your number one tool. Other than your burning desire to be successful, that is one of the shorter ones, but it is very, very, very important for you. The resources one. That's all you truly need if you really know how to study and learn and apply what you learn. The next thing that we covered in that same 20% was the network marketing skills. So I think there are 14, 15 network marketing skills. It used to be 7, then it went to 12, now it's at 15. And the list will go up and down just depending on what's going on at that time in the network marketing industry. But right now we had a list of, I think, 15 skills that we shared with you the other night. And those are the skills you got to be good at them. Now, you don't have to be good at them all. You just got to be like proficient. Okay, does that make sense? You just got to be proficient. If you're proficient, you don't have to be world class. I mean, world class, top 1% in the world, and none of it. You just have to be good enough to stay consistent and be good at maybe 4 of them. Not great, not world class. Like, for example, if you want to be in the NBA, you need to be world class, top 300 athletes out of 7 billion people. You need to be the top 300 basketball players in the world out of 7 billion people. I can't even calculate what that number is. In network marketing, I don't have to be the smartest person in the world. I don't have to be in the top 300. I don't have to be in the top 1 billion smartest people in the world. Do you understand that? I don't have to be in the top 1% or top billion wealthiest people. I just have to have above average desire. And if I can read and comprehend words and communicate to people, I can, and read and comprehension, I can learn and everything. I don't even have to be good at math. They got cell phone calculators for that. You don't have to be world class at almost nothing except for desire. You got to really want this. Okay. So we covered the resources and we covered the skills, and that was very important. And then we talked about how to learn and how to acquire the skills with the levels of learning, which was unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, unconscious incompetence, and lastly, teaching and duplicating different skills to people. And you can be at the different place. You might be really good at presenting and not good at inviting. And then when you study and get better, you get really good at inviting and you're already good at presenting. And then you need to work on closing. So it's just it's a sliding scale, but you always want to be going up. And that was a very important Facebook Live there. Tonight, we're going to cover the next 20%. I take that back. The next 20% we covered, which will bring us up to 60%. Not forgetting the fact that I need to add the 12 traits to your first 20%. The next 20%, which will bring us to 60% of total learning necessary to be successful at goDesana, is the 2 systems we covered, which were retailing and recruiting. Now, for the record, there are a million different ways to retail and recruit. Okay, there are a million different ways to retail and recruit. Just understand that. Okay, I see that Heidi dropped the link. Can we even click on that in the joint? I'm not gonna try because I don't want to mess up the live. Y'all copy and paste that and get the glasses. You know what I mean? Get the joints. You need the blue light blocker joints. Okay. Now, when we covered retailing and recruiting, now understand there's a ton of different ways to retail and recruit, a ton, a ton. We just covered some simple ways that are duplicatable and that work really fast. Now, on the retail side of things, we covered the hot market. Okay, we covered the hot market retailing system. Go back and watch that live. People were actually doing it from there, and it actually worked. How many people use the hot market system to get at least one or two retail orders in the last couple of days? Let me just see who's on here who saw that training or who's seen it in the past and has used the hot market to call in a couple of favors if you've seen that training on how to get your first customer or two. Because you need one customer at least $12.95 to really start to activate this pay plan. You need at least one. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can check the comments. Yep, Sean, awesome, good, good. Who else? Who else got some? Got if you're on replay, put replay in there, but put the answer. If you're on live, click live. How did it be good? Yeah, I did as well. Miriam working on it. Good. Yeah, working on it. Knock it out. Get it done. Don't stop. Roz, good, good. Yeah, I just want to make sure people were able to really do that. Carmen, you did. You did. Wow. Yes, you did. Well done. Well done. So yeah, get it done. Get it done. Call in a couple of favors. Ain't no shame in that. These are the people who are super, super close to you. These are the people who, if it was 3 a.m. and you had two flat tires, they will come get you, no questions asked. All right. Rena, good, good. Get it done. Yeah, get your link, light them up. Excuse me. And if y'all have any questions or need any help, make sure y'all reach out, text message, Facebook message, and so on and so forth. You'll get it. Do not worry. We'll get it. Okay. I really want everybody um, to get that done within the first 24 to 48 hours. Really push it on tomorrow because remember, like we talked about, your first week story, if you spent $29 plus tax and shipping to get started here at goDesana, it is my true glorious prayer for you that you make at least your money back, which should be about 37 bucks. Let's call it 40 bucks. You need to make 40 bucks within your first week so you can tell people the true story of, yeah, I got started. I made my money back my first week. And then next week, we want to double it. Then I doubled it my second week and so on and so forth. Now, eventually, because of how big our matrix is and how lucrative it is, everybody's going to be making their money back super, super easy. Coach, good to see you. Coach Sonic Jones, good to see you, bro. Everybody just off the matrix in time is going to be making more than $40 a month. So your business is going to be free. I need you to understand that conceptually. You have joined this company at a time, and the people who are coming on right now, get your people involved now because we are all joining at a time when this thing ain't even gone like supernova viral yet. And I know some people got 2 and 3 people underneath them already that they didn't put there just based on being here. So, in time, everybody's going to have a free business. Like if you join goDesana this week, next week, probably all the way up till a couple of months, you're going to have a free business because the matrix is going to continue to grow and the profit sharing is incredible. So just understand this is not something I don't want nobody stressing over $40 a month. If you're at the $12.95 level, that's cool too. That's not even 20 bucks. You got to make 20 bucks this week. I mean, come on, we got to make 20 bucks. We're giving you too many skills. If you're not making that money, you're just not using the skills. And that's just me being real with you, just being frank, okay? So that being said, let's move on. So we covered retailing and recruiting. Now I have some stuff here on the recruiting side that is next level. People are like, well, the question and answers you gave us on the recruiting side for social media was great. We wrote down the scripts, we're using them, it's awesome. We have some next level, black belt level recruiting stuff that I'm going to share at the end of tomorrow's Facebook Live. Now, tomorrow's Facebook Live, I'm gonna tell you, it will be done during the day. It will be done relatively early, probably right after like church time, like early afternoon. It will be done because I want you to see it, learn it, and tomorrow afternoon, I want you to go do it because we're going to give you some um, advanced recruiting things that you can use. And I'm looking at right here, but we didn't share them on the recruiting retailing system. Just didn't really have time to dive into it, but they're really it's some black belt level stuff. Can't wait to share with you, and I think that'll help you out a lot. And that we'll cover that early on tomorrow. All right. Now tonight we're going to cover the next 20%. So when you're done with this one, this will bring you to 80% of what you need to know to be successful. I mean, dramatically successful at goDesana. You can make a lot of money without half this stuff. You can make a good amount of money by just knowing how to prospect, invite, present, and close. If that's all you knew is prospect, invite, present, and close, you'd be okay. I'm giving you the top tier stuff that you need, and I'm talking $500,000, $1 million. We're talking big money. I'm not talking about no 50 grand, just like another job. But I'm talking about that. We're talking the stuff we're giving you, this 100% of information that we're giving you tonight will bring us up to the 80% mark. And people say, well, can I just take this and do 80% of the work and forget the last 20% and make 80% of the money? So instead of making $1 million, I'll make 800,000. No, you got to do it all. I'm sorry. It's our job to tell you the truth. It's our job to tell you exactly what it takes, step by step, word by word, precept on precept, concept by concept, lesson by lesson. It's our job to tell you everything that it truly takes, the truth. And it's your job to decide whether or not you want to operate at levels of activity high enough, long enough to achieve that goal. So we tell you what it takes. We tell you what it takes. And then you have to make the decision for yourself. Do I want to take all the stuff they told me I need to do? And am I willing to operate at levels of activity high enough, long enough to accomplish my goal, which is probably long-term residual income, mailbox money, checks that come in, direct deposit, checks that come in pay quicker card, checks that come in paper checks from pay quicker. Y'all can see those. I haven't even cashed those yet. The money literally comes from the sky when you build these businesses properly. And I want this for everyone who wants it. This is real, not a scam. It's legit. We know what we're doing. And we just need you to lock arms with us and just trust the process. Write that down. Trust the process, because sometimes, man, it is a difficult mental game. It's not difficult physically. I can tell you right now, making money in this industry is not difficult physically. And right now, we're talking about a little bit of mindset stuff. So you're hearkening back to the 4 pillars. We're putting some extra concrete, some extra granite, putting some Italian marble on that pillar, on the pillar of mindset. People say network marketing is hard. And my question is always in comparison to what? Because I can tell you quite frankly, tearing a ligament in your knee is hard. That's very painful. Network marketing is not painful. Getting in a car wreck. Coach Marcus Jones was in a life-threatening car wreck. He got hit by a drunk driver in Las Vegas, and a drunk driver hit Coach, and Coach almost died. Coach was in the hospital. Coach Marcus was in the hospital. Okay, and he had spinal bruises on his spine, lung puncture. Like, it was bad. It was a bad, bad wreck. Okay, wasn't his fault. That's hard. Some of us, I have not, but some people on here have lost parents. Your parents are no longer with us. They went on to be with the Lord. Man, that's hard. Burying your parents. Some of us have lost children. You don't even want to know that pain. I personally know that pain. You don't want to know that pain. I'm going to just tell you flat out. You don't want to know that. And for people who have experienced it, it is unique, and it changes you in ways that it changes you in ways that you don't really realize till far later in life. I think it stays with you for a long time, and that's painful. I've been shot at before. I can tell you that's hard. Dodging bullets is difficult. I met a lot of people in my law enforcement career that had been like sexually assaulted and things like that. Victims were taking victim statements, going to 911 calls and stuff. Man, that's hard. Like, people go through hard stuff in this life. They go through very hard stuff in this life. Network marketing ain't hard. What is network marketing? I'm talking to people. I'm texting them. I'm Facebook messaging them. Like, how hard is that? Honestly, if we're giving you the exact scripts and words to say, all you got to do is tweak it a little bit. Tweak it a little bit to really resonate with you and how you speak organically, and that's that. Okay, and that's that. Just understand that. All right, and this is a goDesana oil. It's called Seeing the Big Picture. I think this oil is shockingly appropriate for what we're talking about. So, seeing the big picture, what your life can be like if money wasn't a problem, and you can buy whatever you want and go wherever you want to go, and so on and so forth. It's worth it. It's not hard in comparison to life. Life is hard. Life will kick you in the teeth, and life will beat you into the floor if you let it. Network marketing is just talking to people. What's the worst thing I'll say? No? Like, what the worst thing I'll say? Nah, I'm good. You just do that enough and you'll be successful. So as we dive into the next 20%, it'll bring us to 80%. I'm going to start with this statement. And I want you to write this down, because this is a formula. This is we have at least 2 or 3 formulas we're going to cover over the course of this 100%. But right now I want to give you a formula, and I want you to write this down. You can write X exposures. So X represents a number. X exposures equal your 20 reasons fulfilled. Okay, write that down. That is a mathematical formula. It's one of the only formulas you'll ever need. X, which represents a number, X number of exposures equals the equal sign, your 20 reasons fulfilled. So remember when we were talking about onboarding and you had to create strong mental and emotional barriers to exit? Remember how I really highly recommended that you write down a list of the top 20 reasons why you want to be successful at HBN, the top 20 reasons why you need to be successful, why you must be successful at goDesana. We did the same thing with HBN, but goDesana, same thing. Okay. Write down your top 20 reasons. And when you write down those top 20 reasons, all right, that needs to resonate with you personally. And those top 20 reasons is part of this formula. X exposures equal your top 20 reasons fulfilled. So X exposures is the number of people who evaluate this opportunity on your behalf. Like how many people have got the full story? How many people have heard about the goDesana products and business? Doesn't matter if they say yes or no. But if you expose enough people to the goDesana products and opportunity, enough people will join you. And if enough people join you, you will have the time, money, energy, freedom, and options to do everything on that list of top 20 reasons. Buy a car, buy a house, go on vacation, get out of debt, start a college for people, like whatever. Make lasting impact on the world. Okay, you can do that, but it's going to take a certain number of exposures. I'm going to tell you that. So X number of exposures equal your 20 reasons fulfilled. We don't know what the number is, but everybody's got a number. And one of the best things I ever did with my first network marketing company was I kept track of every individual I talked to, all of them. And I had notebooks of people's names and numbers. And I lost all those in the flood, but I didn't remember. I didn't forget the lesson. I didn't lose the lesson. I didn't lose the story. So my first network marketing company, I made six figures in 6 months. I was one of the fastest people to ever do it. I had no experience in this industry, but I wasn't afraid to talk to people. I had been punched in the face before. So talking to people about a business, even if I'm not very good at talking back then, irrelevant. Okay, and some of the people who are probably watching this live was with me way back then. So they remember this time period in my life. It was over 10 years ago. And so I kept track and I talked to approximately 600 people. I talked to approximately 600 people about that opportunity, and over 400 said no. So I think it was like 400 said no, 200 said yes. And out of the 200 who said yes, only 100 really did anything. Only 100 really did anything, honestly. 200 people out of 600 people joined. So that people trusted me. I mean, I was a law enforcement officer back then, so they knew, hey, it ain't no scam. Will the police, and he went to law school, so I'm with it. I'm with it. So that was a good number for 600 people. And I didn't know that 600 people would equal me making at that time about 14, 15 grand a month is what it started at. Then it spiked up to get me to the $100,000 level. So that was really cool. I love that. I remember my first $14,000 month like it was yesterday because it went from like not a lot to like 14 grand, just like blew up. It was crazy. I was like, oh, okay, this is what they're talking about, right? And so I knew that. So when I went to my next company, that company closed, unfortunately. The owner was not like Paula Scarcella. The owner did not know how to run a debt-free company, and that company closed. And I went to another company. I wasn't going back and get a job. I had tasted the network marketing money. I was like, I am never going back to a job unless they pay me $20,000, $30,000 a month. I'm just not doing it. Not doing, and no job's paying me that. So I was like, all right, I'm going to network marketing. And I had a goal when I started that next company of talking to 600 people as fast as possible because I knew that was my number. See, that's the difference. I knew that was my number. So since I knew that if I just talk to 600 people, new, old, young, whatever, old, new people, old people, don't matter what people, people I know, people I don't know, as long as I get 600 people to talk to, I'm going to get at least a couple hundred to actually evaluate the opportunity. And then some of them are going to join. And enough of them will join to get me to the financial level I want to get. In fact, I created a domain name, a GoDaddy domain name, and it was called Share 600. And I attached a company opportunity video that I made to that video. So if you go to it's not up there no more. This is a million years ago. But if you go into share600.com, you would see the video for that opportunity. And it was just a reminder to me, I need to share this video 600 times. I need to share this video 600 times. And I did that. 600 people, more than 600 people probably evaluated the video. And by the time I got that done, within my first, I think, 90 days in the business, I had become a top 1% earner with that company. I wasn't the top earner, but I was in the top 1% and I was financially free again. I was probably like at about 5,000 a week pretty quickly because I knew I just needed $5,000 a week because that company paid weekly. And I had to, but I had to talk to 600 people. So that formula is something I truly believe in. And I don't know what your number is going to be for you, but everybody has a number. I don't know what your number is. It might be 200. It might be 1,000. It might be like me. My number is 600. That's what it's always been. So I done talked to goDesana. I done talked to 60 people already. I got 540 more to go. And that's just what it is. It's what it is. Okay. So, but you got a number. It might be less than mine, might be more than mine, but you got to get it done. Everybody got a number, and you don't have to be. I didn't say you have to be perfection. I didn't say you had to sign up everybody you talk to or get a customer out of everybody you talk to. You just got a number, and I know if you talk to enough people, you're gonna win big. Period. And so keep track because I want to know what your number is when you make it to the top of goDesana. I want to know what it took for you to get to your goal, be it 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 3,600, whatever you want it to be. I want to know what your number was. That's what I want to know. And we're going to, get you interviewed at the next event. Come on stage and tell us about the process and what your number was. All right. Now, so I want to preface this next section of 20% with that formula. Never forget it. It's real. That's what it really takes. And I want you to learn your number. All right. You will win when you hit your number because everybody's got a number. All right. We just don't know what it is. And that's the fun part until we hit it. And that's the fun part of the journey. All right. So that being said, the next 20% is two more systems. So the last 20% we're retailing and recruiting, and we're going to give you some black belt ninja stuff about that tomorrow, but some more stuff. But tonight we're going to talk about two more systems. They're incredible. You got to have them. People rarely coach on this. In fact, I don't know, but maybe one other coach or teacher in the industry who's ever trained on this, and I haven't heard them do it in probably since the 80s. Because it was on a VHS tape that I saw. So I've never heard anybody else talk about this. You got to, in this way, 20% of the network marketing success is going to be these two systems, recognition and retention. Okay, so that's the four systems that you look at that have been integrated in that. 5, you got onboarding, you got retailing, recruiting, if you want to put them in order, retailing, recruiting, onboarding, retention, and recognition. You got to really get those. So the two systems we're talking about tonight, write that down. 20% of my journey, my next 20%, this will get me to 80% of the knowledge I need is going to be my recognition system and my retention system. Now we'll cover retention first because it's very, very simple. And we have a great thing in the back office. I'm pretty sure, can somebody confirm? Because we, like I said, we all still getting this stuff figured out. If not, we'll get one built. Can anybody confirm that when you log into, I'm pretty sure I saw it, but when you log into the goDesana back office under your personally sponsored people, can you see when the last time they logged in? We have that system at HBN, which makes it very convenient. Can you see in the goDesana back office, when you click on your personally enrolled members and scroll to the right, can you see when the last time they logged in? I'm pretty sure you can, but let's see it. And we check that part. And just let me know if y'all see that there. If not, we'll get it built. Let me just make a note. Somebody log in and go check for me right quick, please. I'd appreciate that. And we'll talk about it. And the reason why that's important, you don't need it, but it makes it a lot more convenient, okay? Because this is one of the only companies, the way that Paula set it up, where we can see when people we sponsor log in. Now, you don't need that, but it is a great, what I call retention trigger, okay? It's a great retention trigger, period. All right, I'm still waiting to see if somebody can log in and check that for me. All right, now let's assume that you can't for the moment. Let's assume that you cannot see when the person is logging in. Okay, it's not there. Okay, let me mark that. It will be there. We'll get it. Thank you, Mary. All right, we'll get that added. Log in viewer. All right, so we want to get that added. In fact, Coach Marcus, if you're on, can you put that in the chat that you and I are in? Can we get that added to the back? Can Chris add that to the back office to see when your people log in? Now you don't need it though, so I'm not going to talk about it right now, but it'll apply once we get it done, if we can even get it done. I feel like we can. Okay, I feel like we can. All right, but let's say you can't. When you sponsor someone, one of the first things you need to do is plug them into this group. If they don't have Facebook, that's an issue. They probably need to make a Facebook and you need to add them to this group. That's 100% they need to be in this group. And you need to monitor when there's a Facebook Live, if you don't see them on it, and if you don't see them liking, commenting on anything, you need to reach out. Okay? One of the number one indicators that someone is going to fail, one of the number one indicators that someone is going to quit, one of the number one indicators that someone talked to their friends and family and the friends and family was like, nah, that's a scam or a scheme. One of the number one indicators, okay, that they just mentally ready to check out is that they're not engaging. Yeah, Mark, you can't see. Yeah, Mark, yeah, you can't see it. Can you put in the chat the text message chat that you and I are in, and see if she can get Chris uh to add that in the back office just to see when your personals log in. And this is why. If someone does not log into their account for 7 to 10 days, and I see that, I'm gonna just say 10 days, and I go, oh, they haven't, only the last day ordered. Okay, all right, yeah, that's cool. That's good. That's good. But we need, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you for everybody who looked for me. When you are able to see if they haven't logged in 10 days, they about to quit. They about to quit. You got to call them. That's your retention system. It don't need to be nothing fancy. So that's step one, lack of engagement. If you see them not engaging in the Facebook page, they are on none of these Facebook lives. You scroll through the comments and you don't see them clicking replay or a lot. They're not even watching this information ever. They're not hearting nothing, commenting on nothing. They about to quit. If they don't comment on nothing for 7 to 10 days, they about to quit. I'm just telling you, they're about to quit. They're about to quit. And you have to reach out. You can't be so busy sponsoring people and teaching and coaching and leading. Oh, last login date is there. Wait a minute. All right. Well, wait. So Shauna said it's there, the last login date. I thought it was. All right. Somebody let me know because Shauna says there. Miriam says not. I'm not even on the phone. I have my goDesana stuff. All right. So here, I'm gonna just finish it and hopefully it's on there. If it's not, it will be. All right. So if someone doesn't log in for 7 to 10 days, I'm just letting you know, real network marketers don't do that. People that want to win in business, they don't do that. How many people on here log into your back office every day? Just drop a 1 in the chat. Tree view number 2. Oh, okay, got you. I thought I saw it somewhere. Tree view number 2. All right, so yeah, we log in every day. We log in every day. Even if ain't nothing to see. I log in like a bunch of times a day. Just me. I be logging in just to see if people did what they said they was gonna do and join. I be like, they ain't joined yet. I gotta text them, right? Right. So if you don't log in for a week, 7 to 10 days, you need to reach out to them via text message or Facebook Messenger or give them a phone call. Hey, Michael. Man, I see you haven't been, plugging into the page, man. I just want to check on you. How's life? Is everything good? How's your business? What's going on with you? And both sides, right? And then Mike might be like, man, I'm going. He might be like, man, that's crazy. You call? Yeah, I'm going through it. I told my brother to join my business, and he was like, no, he called it a scam to hurt my feelings. And then you can be like, well, 2 things. Well, we told you don't reach out to friends and family from a business standpoint. Ask them to support you as a customer, but you probably didn't see that Facebook Live, Michael. But then what I want you to do is when because they're slumping, they're in a slump. If nobody's checking into that, all right, now Marcus says not there. All right, I'm gonna stop talking to all y'all. Nobody know what they're talking about. No, they know what they're talking about. I'm going with Shauna. She's doing her homework. I'm going with Shauna on this one. I'm sorry, Marcus. Tree view number 2. That's what Charlotte and Shauna said. Marcus, you about to get voted off the island. I'm playing. That's my boy. We wouldn't be here without him. So thank you for that. I'm messing with him. All right. So you need to reach out. If they don't, just and reach out as a friend. Reach out. Hey man, look, Carl, I see you haven't been engaging, man. You haven't been logging in. You haven't been plugging in on the page. We haven't seen you on under the lives, man. You good? What's wrong? You okay? What's going on in your life? Come talk to me. Let's just have a conversation. That's what you want to do because it's all about a conversation. And then what I also want you to do is remind him of his 20 reasons why. Okay. And you tell me, say, Carl, you remember that 20 reasons why that you wrote that list? and you probably want to get a copy of that. So if I personally sponsored you, please send me your list of 20 reasons why via Facebook Messenger. Number one, to make sure you did it. But number two, because if you slumping and I call you, guess what? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about your 20 reasons why, and are you still serious about wanting it? Are you still serious about wanting to achieve that? Do you when you said you wanted a new house in this city at this time, do you want that still, or has that changed? When you said you needed to make $8,000 a month so you could prove everybody wrong and be a $100,000 a year earner for the first time in your life because of how happy it would make you, how proud you would be, you're setting the right example for your children with financial freedom and independence outside of a 9 to 5. Do you still mean that? Is that still something that's serious for you, or has life gotten in the way so much that that's not even a dream of yours no more? When you said you wanted to get the new, 2024, super cab. So look what Suzanne said. Suzanne just said, Marcus, can you send me the 20 reasons why? All right. So Suzanne hasn't probably watched that first Zoom yet, but let's talk about it. The Facebook Live. Suzanne, that's a list that you need to write down for you. You need to write down your own list of 20 reasons why you want to be successful. And like, for example, when I first got involved in network marketing, I wrote a list of 20 reasons why, and I had on there video games, I had on there a new car, Hawaiian vacation, I wanted to make $5,000 a month, I wanted to retire, I wanted to pay off some stuff for my parents, I want to get out of credit card debt. I had a bunch of stuff on there. I had a bunch of, good. Okay, Suzanne's good. Okay, cool. So Suzanne, we have several Facebook Lives that are pre-recorded. We got like 3 that are pre-recorded, and you can watch those at your leisure. But basically, the first thing you need to do is write down your list of 20 reasons why for you, the reasons why you have to be successful here with this business. And those are going to be the things that keep you grounded and keep you pushing forward when it gets tough. And if you just stay consistent and keep moving forward, the right people at the right time in their life will come into your life and help you get this thing popping. It'll be very, very special. Okay. And so that's the 20 reasons why. And you want to remind them of that in that conversation. So this is something that will probably not be relevant for any of you for the next couple of weeks. Because when people first join a business, they first launch a business, people are excited. We got commissions coming on Monday. So if you've been sponsoring anybody at all, or you even sponsored one person, you're going to get some commissions. And then also, if you sponsored one person this month, you get some of the company profit sharing pool at the beginning of next month. So technically, some of y'all who sponsored at least one person, you get paid today. You get paid the day you sign them up. You get paid again, which is Monday, and then in the matrix, and then you get paid again next month for work you did this month with the profit sharing pool. So you get paid 3 times for sponsoring one person. You can't find no company doing that. 3 checks. I get a daily check, a weekly check, and a monthly check for every person I sponsor. I'm gonna say that one more time because it sounds so ridiculously stupid. You get a daily check, a weekly check, and a monthly check for every person you sponsor. Will, how? Because when you sponsor someone, you automatically get fast start. Congratulations. And every time they order in the future, you get fast start again. Okay? So you get upfront money with the fast start that day. And then on Monday, because they're in your matrix, you get paid matrix from them and anybody else who had an order that week. So you get at least that payment. So you get paid daily from Fast Start, weekly for the matrix. And then because the company has a profit sharing pool where 10% of the global gross profit of the company is put on the side for everybody who sponsors a new person, everybody whose person sponsors a person, all the bronzes, all the silvers, all the golds, we ain't got none yet. The platinums, we ain't got none yet. Diamonds, we ain't got none yet. But they got money on the side for all of those ranks that's paid out the following month. Hit a rank this month, get paid for it next month as a bonus. Okay? So you get paid next month for sponsoring a person this month. You get a share of the global profits of the company. You sponsor 3 people this month, you get 3 shares next month. It is special. So you're getting daily pay, weekly pay, monthly pay, and you're getting residual income from the fast start because that person that you sponsored, every time they order again, auto ship or otherwise, is going to pay you again because here we have what we call an eternal fast start. It never goes away. I've never seen that before. So you're getting paid 4 times for every person you sponsor. You think I'm not about to try to enroll 1 million people? You're getting paid daily, weekly, monthly, and residually for every one person you put in the system. That's on auto ship. That's phenomenal. Even if they're not on auto ship, you still get paid at least 3 times, but you want them on auto ship to build a stable, duplicatable business. We're all on AutoShip. You should be on AutoShip, and AutoShip is going to pay you residually. That's how you build your residual income, a big customer base, a big distributor base of AutoShip. Is anybody else excited about the fact that we get paid 3 or 4 times for every customer we get? Is that ridiculous or what? I didn't even plan on saying that. It just popped out. I'm ready to get off this Zoom and go work. So, all right, I got to go sponsor. I got to go put some more people in the system. Drop a 1 in the chat if you fired up about getting paid 3 times for every person. And yeah, I know it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. So that's the retention system. In network marketing, and I'm gonna just give you some very sobering statistics. You can write these down if you want. And this is specifically for 2 reasons. Okay. So let me finish up about the retention system, and then we'll dive over into recognition. Okay. A little parched. All right. So as far as retention goes, in network marketing, let me give you some sobering statistics. 80% of network marketers have quit building the business that they joined within 6 weeks. Write that down. It used to be 90 days. But now, because of the internet, because social media has so many shiny objects out there, the numbers are 6 weeks. 80% of network marketers, they may not quit the company. They might be on AutoShip for a while or occasionally attend an event, but they have quit 100% quit building the business. 80% of people have quit building the business within 6 weeks. So within 6 weeks, you're probably going to see some of your reps stop logging in. And if they stop logging in the back office under the tree view number 2, or if they're not engaging on the Facebook page and on the Facebook Lives and not commenting or liking nothing, you need to call them and you need to have a conversation with them about life, but also remind them of their 20 reasons why. Okay, that's the number 1 thing you can do. And you won't save everybody when you do that, but you'll probably save 40, 50% of them. 40 to 50%. When I've done that historically in network marketing companies, almost half of the people I do that with will re-engage and stick around. Almost half. Okay, so you want to definitely have that retention system. Another number is going to be that, well, Will, I don't want anybody to quit my team. I know. So if 80% of people quit normal network marketing teams because normal network marketing coaches and teams never talk about retention, they act like that's the company's job. No, it's your job to build your team and keep it together, just like you got to maintain a house. Okay, just like you got to maintain a house. It's your job. Your job to do it and teach it, because remember the lost secret of network marketing from our first Facebook Live, the lost secret? You got to teach people to teach people to teach people. What do you think we're doing right now? Okay. This is a leadership group. All right. So another thing is 50% of people in the world are what is called risk averse. And the other 50% are going to be like result driven. Like, we're not afraid to take risks. We'll go for it. The other 50% is risk averse. So when someone joins a network marketing company, an opportunity, you don't really know what they are yet. They might be risk averse, and those people are probably going to quit anyway, because they would quit any business they started because it's just too risky. They like guarantees. They're going to be people who is cool, but they work 9 to 5 till they're 65 and they love it. They're okay with it. They're in the military. They will be in the military and become a full bird colonel. They do not want to own their business. They just want to be told what to do every single day and be rewarded for that. That's fine. They don't need the freedom. They want to wake up at 4 in the morning in the barracks and get ready for inspection. That's not me. I love that. I love that because both my grandparents, military. MJ Iverson military, Charlotte military, got a lot of military. Ivan, my brother, I just signed up military. Military is fantastic, but I'm using it as an example. Some people are risk averse and they will never take a gamble ever. Now, once in a while, you'll find a Marcus Jones. You'll find a Marcus Jones who has worked a 9 to 5 for God knows how many years, makes multiple 6 figures doing that. He's done it for so long. He's so great, but he does network marketing at the same time because he is not afraid to gamble. He's not afraid to risk it. Okay. He is a unicorn. Then you have Charlotte Whitaker. Charlotte Whitaker is one of those individuals who's in a military, illustrious military career as a sergeant, decorated, drill sergeant. Love Miss Charlotte to death. She also has been in network marketing the whole time and is very successful. Right? Charlotte, congratulations on cracking the $50,000 mark with the sister company HBN. You're going to hit the $50,000 mark here way faster, and I'm excited about that. Charlotte and Marcus are rare individuals, so don't think that you're going to find a bunch of people like that. Usually, people are one or the other, and people who are risk averse, they probably going. It's just not good for them. This business, they're first sergeant. FY, make sure, tell them, tell them. Love it. Miss Charlotte, she's 19 years old, but she's always 19 to me, FY. She was doing push-ups at our Orlando event in the parking lot. It was going down. Charlotte's the beats. If y'all coming to Denver, you're gonna meet Miss Charlotte Whitaker. She's an inspiration to everyone she's met, pretty much ever, FYI, ever. And so, but I'm just letting you know there are types of people that this business model is not for them. So you don't need to be mean. You don't need to if it's, you know what, this is not for me, man. I just can't I can't get hype about it. It's just not really me. I kind of like just doing my thing. That's cool. They may be one of the 50% of people in the population who just aren't business minded in that way. Nothing wrong with them. That's just how they're mentally wired. That's how my mom is. Ain't nothing wrong with my mom. She's awesome. She's awesome. But she's not the risk taker in my family. That's my dad. That dude rolling the dice. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that works. So 50% of people are going to quit anyway. So don't stress about people quitting. You just don't want people who quit who really could have stayed if you saw them kind of slipping into the abyss and you didn't have a retention system. It don't have to be high tech. It don't have to be fancy. But if you see them not logging in and not engaging for at least 7 to 10 days, reach out. 2 or 3 days, you don't really have to trip about it. They might be on vacation. You know, it is what it is. I've noticed that a lot of people go for a couple days without logging in again, then they come back and get 7 to 10 business days. You need to make a phone call. Okay. Does everybody understand the simple caveman retention system? Don't require nothing fancy. Look in your back office under your PIMS. You see people not logging in for 10 days. It's time for a phone call. You in this Facebook group. You see them not engaging, not liking, not commenting. They're not clicking live when you go through the comments or replay. They ain't watching nothing. 10 days, reach out to them and remind them of the 20 reasons why and have a conversation with them about life. And you'll probably save about 40 to 50% of people will stick around and say, man, I really appreciate it. Thank you for keeping me in the game because I was about to get mentally checked out. You know what I mean? Don't let them give up on themselves. All right. So you'll save 40 to 50% of people and you'll have retention greater than any other team in network marketing because nobody teaches this stuff. They just want you to sponsor a bunch of people and let them die. Just let them go. Don't worry about them. No, we love people around here. All right. So the next system, very quickly, this one will go quick, is a recognition system. A recognition system, very important. And you definitely want to reward the proper behavior. And a lot of people say, well, Will, shouldn't HBN or shouldn't goDesana or shouldn't Amway or this or that be doing that? Some companies do, some companies don't. I'm going to just tell you, some companies have recognition, some companies don't. The recognition that I like from a company is a robust pay plan. Amen. The recognition I like from a company is a robust pay plan. Give me the money. That's all the recognition I need. Paula, you don't have to call me. You ain't got to hug me. You ain't got to pat me on the back. You ain't got to send me no toys. You ain't got to send me a Christmas card. Ship products on time. Pay me on time. Ship the products on time. Pay me on time. That's the recognition that the company is responsible for. Now, a lot of times, companies that have really watered down weak pay plans will do really, really big recognition because it's cheaper than paying people. And they've learned that sometimes people just like a parade and a catfish plate and a hug and a high five. And if you give them that, you don't have to pay them nothing. I've seen people leave quality companies in this industry, quit, because they didn't feel appreciated enough by the company. The company is a building, FYI, with like suites and a warehouse. The company don't feel you like that. They went to other companies and eventually quit those companies with watered down products, absolutely dismal pay plans because the company had corporate events when they would parade them on a stage with titles that really were not reflective of any money at all. And they got a DJ and they're like, oh man, we had such a good time. I'm like, man, you broke, but man, they love us though. And I was like, them owners smart because they shady. They will give you recognition and not any residual income. So we don't really do that over here at goDesana or at the sister company HBN. We don't do that. We get paid over here. We get paid, and so that's the main thing. And so the recognition is something that you want to do, for your team. Like for example, if you come to an event, you will notice that Typically, Miss Charlotte's team is all dressed the same. Somehow she gets t-shirts made for the whole team, and you can always tell her team, they be 15, 20, 30 deep, but they all dress the same. You see, that's recognition. She recognized her organization. So with the people that I personally sponsored that are platinum or above, what I did was I bought them tickets to the meet and greet. Them tickets like $50, $60. I bought them tickets to the meet and greet because I want to recognize them for achieving the level of platinum and maintaining that. The company will give them money. The company is going to pay them extra money. Okay, at HBN, the company will pay them extra money. At goDesana, the company gives you an additional global share of the profits. If you hit the rank of bronze or silver, gold, platinum, diamond, you get more money. So the goDesana is going to pay you more money. Yeah, Sonic too. Again, same thing. You will know. You will 100% know X Factor with their shirts. He recognizes that. Now, what we do there, myself and sometimes Coach Marcus and I, we will purchase medals, gifts, pins, trophies, rings, belts. We will get like the bling rings. We will purchase stuff out of our own pocket. I spend thousands and thousands of dollars every 90 days, okay, on recognition. Pins, bracelets, t-shirt, plaques, trophy, you name it, we're doing recognition. Now, people come to the events and they are recognized for their achievements. So if you're coming to Denver, okay, we pretty much know who's achieving what, so we know how much stuff to bring and get and whatnot. But it's a point that recognition is important, and that's something that you need to do for your team. Well, Will, my team is just 6 people, and I don't really have a lot of money for all of that. So here's some things that you can do to recognize your team. Number one, contact your plugged in support team member, your upline. Contact the person who sponsored you because they're probably a little bit further along on the journey and said, hey, can you buy a product or promise me that you'll buy a product because you're doing a little bit better than me, even if it's something small, just a bottle of oil even, or one or two, whatever it is, and say, hey, or a book, okay, a network marketing book. It's like $8 and $8 on Amazon or something. They say, if I tell my team whoever achieves this rank first is going to win a prize, can you provide the prize? You can leverage the people on your support team because they're going to win when you win. And if you think you have something that'll motivate your team, run it by them. The worst they can say is, no, that's just not in the budget right now. That's the worst they can say, and it's not nothing wrong. Everybody's trying to get this. Everybody got bills. Everybody's trying to get this life thing figured out together. Okay, so just try that and make sure it's something that gets get some stuff going. Another thing you can do. I love this. This is a recognition thing. I get these off Amazon for real cheap. These don't even cost a lot of money, but I'm gonna tell you they mean something special. When someone buys something, and I mean my retail customers, these are just little thank you cards. Okay, they're just thinking you get so many of them, and all you do is fold that, write a heartfelt, real message in ink, and put it in the mail to the person that trusted you. So when you do now I'm not talking about your business builders. Okay, listen, we talked about that. Y'all got to be mature. Look, y'all come to the event and you hitting some ranks. We got recognition for you at the event. The company's paying you for your achievements, and we're gonna recognize you with some cool stuff. However, when someone supports you as a retail customer, when someone says, yes, I will support you with a one-time purchase, what I gotta do, and they buy something like your hot market, you wanna put them something. You can go to Kroger and get the little thank you cards. You can even get a postcard from the post office and just pick it up on the way home and address it to them with a stamp. And all you wanna say is, man, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Look, that $12 that you spent might not seem like a lot to you, but it meant a lot to me at this point in my entrepreneurial journey. I can't really express to you how important that was. Thank you. Now, understand the emotional impact. That thank you card is going on the refrigerator. So you want to make sure that you write the website something down in there, right? In case they want to reorder, all right? That's going to go in the refrigerator right next to the picture of the kids that the kids draw. Why? Why? I want you to really feel me on this. Why? Because when people wake up, let me tell you who don't appreciate them or recognize them. They spouse typically, unless you're in network marketing, because we thought people thrive off recognition. So you're being taught right now that you got to start to recognize your tribe, recognize your people. Not just recognizing like, hey, I see you, I recognize you, but recognizing like, man, I just want to thank you. If kids never, how many times your kids thank your parents? How many times your kids come and thank you, say, Mom, look, man, I just want to thank you for paying the bills. Like for real, I'm a kid. I just want to thank you for paying the mortgage. I know somebody ain't got it like that. They got homeless people all over the place. You ever been to LA? You done seen the whole world of homeless people. Mom, thank you. How many times does a wife or a husband thank the wife for paying that particular bill? Like one person, you know how it is. One person pay one bill, one person pay the other bill. Sometimes, however it is. How many times you thank a person say, hey man, honey, look, thank you for handling the utility bill this month, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I want to recognize that. I want to thank you for that. They're gonna be like, dang, thank you. Nobody get recognized for nothing. How many times you recognize your kids for doing something great? Man, look, thank you for taking out the trash. I know that's not your natural instinct, you lazy little whippersnapper, but thank you for taking out trash and cleaning the kitchen. Thank you for that. You ain't got to give them $1 million. Tell them thank you and recognize them, because guess what? When they go to school, them teachers ain't recognizing them for nothing but negativity. You do something wrong, you're going to get all the teachers' attention. You do something right, you're getting zero attention. Seymour, right. I'm Seymour. You beat me to it. Do y'all know every time I talk about recognition, that's one of the people I already talk about is Seymour? Every single time. See, I've been talking about Seymour for 2 years straight about recognition because he's so good at it. The way that he recognizes his team online and offline, he's incredible. Miss Charlotte Whitaker does incredible recognition online and offline. Incredible. And it's true. Seymour's true. I ain't gassing you up. You know it's true. Okay. And so that's the point. And people see me, Will, when you recognize your people. I recognize y'all when I see y'all. Y'all know when we went to the restaurant and none of y'all have to pay for no food. Y'all all got to go to the concerts. We just be, it ain't always like that, but I be recognizing y'all. Don't come for me with no recognizing stuff. But the point is, y'all, people do not recognize people at their job. The boss don't recognize them. Their clients and customers don't recognize them. Nobody recognizes them. But if you do that and you build a recognition system, which we do every 90 days. So we have the online recognition that we do on Facebook, congratulating people, stuff like that. We give people shout outs on these lives and things like that, right? And all that kind of stuff. We do that. But every 90 days we have an event somewhere in the continental United States. Every 90 days we got an event. And at the event, we recognize everybody big in person, and we love it, and it's awesome. And people be crying, and it'd be great. It'd be great. So that's the recognition system that we use. The company has a monetary recognition system where they pay you more money for achieving certain ranks and maintaining those ranks. They don't have to give you a gift or a thank you card or an email. They're giving you cold hard cash, and we would rather that. Okay. The other stuff, you can choose to make your recognition system for your team as big as it is or as small as it is. You probably need to be reinvesting 5 to 10%, sometimes a little more, 20%. It depends on how much money you make. Invest it back into your team, but don't spend money you don't have. This is like 80 thank you cards for like $9. This is gonna Everybody who purchases a product from me as a customer gets a thank you card. They sure do. They sure do. They get stuff to appreciation. I was on Facebook. I made a Facebook post the other day, and one of my friends, a Facebook friend, sent me some stars. I did not know this. She sent stars on one of my posts, and that's money. So I got a notification from Facebook that I got paid in stars. I did not know what this was. So I reached out and said, hey, just want to thank you so much for really supporting my content. She was already in the business, obviously. I was like, dang. And I said, hey, would it be okay if I sent you something as just a token of my esteem? She said, yeah, I appreciate you so much. And she sent my address, and I mailed her something from Amazon, like a little motivational keychain, something fun, something cool that I like. And so I just wanted to be nice and just wanted to recognize that, because just because somebody's not in your business doesn't mean they're not providing incredible value to your life. When people like on your posts and comment your posts and heart and love on your posts, they're boosting your post to people who will be in your business. Okay, you gotta really start to value people outside of what they provide for you and look at it from the big scheme of things, because energetically and spiritually we're all connected anyway. Okay, so that's the recognition system. You're going to design it for what you want it to be. That's the recognition system. And see, Seymour got some stars. So suppose, yeah, it's just not something nice to do. Something nice to do. The recognition system. And then we talked about the retention system as well. So those are simple. They're easy to do. Watch this again. Take notes. Develop it for yourself. This year is all about empowerment. All about empowerment. Do it the way that you want to do it. You have any questions on setting up a recognition system or retention system, by all means, message myself or coach on Facebook, and we'll get you situated and help you out. Now, tomorrow, we'll be going through I'm going to add the 12 traits. So that's your first 80% is complete of everything you need to know. Please, before then, if you got time, go back and watch this and take notes and learn everything you need to learn. And then tomorrow during the day, we'll be covering the last 20% of what you need to know to be successful at goDesana. You will have everything you need. And that one, I'm looking at it right now. I am excited about it. I'm looking, and plus, I'm going to add some black belt ninja retailing and recruiting stuff to that one, just to give y'all some more stuff to work with. Put some more tools in your toolbox. Okay, and tomorrow you will be complete. You will have everything you need in these recordings to be wildly successful, with or without me, right here at goDesana. And then after that, the trainings and stuff, the teachings that we're going to be doing and the coaching we're going to do is going to be the next set of it basically is going to be revolving around the pay plan, really breaking it down so that you understand it, and the product line. We got so many great products here. We're going to be doing a lot of coaching and teaching on products coming up real soon, and that'll be coming next. But tomorrow we finish up the 100%, our first 5 days here at goDesana. 5 days, 20% blocks, and that's that. Does anybody have any questions before we wrap up on this one? Any questions at all? And this one will be up in the group. And when you sponsor people, make sure that you're tagging them in that first Facebook Live and the one that's labeled step 1, and let them know that there are several and they can watch those at their leisure. But the sooner they watch them and get the information, the sooner we can launch their business, start getting paid. Okay? If that makes sense? All right. Any questions before we wrap up? Any questions? Going once? All right. I appreciate everybody for dialing in. Thank y'all so much. Y'all need anything, messages on Facebook. We got more work to do. Let's close it out strong, y'all. Tomorrow, the lemongrass is banging. Good. Carmen got that lemongrass quick. She says banging. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. And let's close out tomorrow strong. So let's do some follow-ups tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna have some cool recruiting stuff that you can put into the marketplace tomorrow afternoon. But just follow up with your hot market. Let's get 1 or 2 orders in tomorrow so we can make sure everybody gets paid their first week, because that's a great story too. When you tell people, yeah, I just joined and I already got my first check the first week. I don't even know how I even did it good, but I can teach you. You want to make sure that even if you don't make I feel like everybody can make their money back within the next 3 or 4 or 5 days. But you can definitely get paid. You can definitely get paid by getting some orders. And that's one of the things that you want to do from a retention standpoint. A person who gets paid, who actually gets the check within their first week or so, is, I think, what did Eric Worre say, like 10 times more likely to stay around? Something like that is strange. But a person who makes money, who gets that first order, they make the cash register ring, they get 1 order, it increases the likelihood that they'll be here exponentially. So don't forget that. Let's go ahead and get paid. We are here to run businesses. Don't be afraid to call in a couple of favors. All right. Love y'all. God bless y'all. And I will see y'all on the next one.